Hi, I'm Adam and welcome to my garden.
We live in Bracknell in Berkshire, and as you can see, it's a small, roughly 9 metre square garden. It's south facing with very sandy soil, and everything you can see has been planted and built over the past 8 years. I wanted to create an outside room with places to sit, relax, and enjoy the space. When we moved here in 2012, it was a building site, as it was a new housing development, and I planned the garden from a blank canvas. I knew what I wanted, and I knew what I didn't want, and plants like acers and hostas and anything that has really interesting foliage is what I like in the garden. And you might have noticed I don't really like seeing soil. One thing that's changed for me recently is that I've thought more about growing veg, but with limited space I needed to be creative. I also could only use the building materials that I'd had stored in the garage. Luckily I'd kept hold of some old pallets, offcuts of wood, part of an old shed, and I decided to build these raised beds.
So these are the finished planters, made from remnants of an old shed, bits of corrugated plastic that I had in the garage, and you can see that I've got 4 main seed beds with salad crops, beetroots, courgettes, cucumbers, and even a pepper. And they get full sunlight here, and the reason that they're angled is because I wanted to try and get use up the space as much as I could. And hopefully, in a few weeks, the lettuce will be looking as good as this. So I also wanted to plant some strawberries this year for the first time. Now I already had these planters, but I needed something else. So going through the garage, seemed to have a lot of plastic. So I had this idea. Using these bottles, I cut into the side with a knife and then managed to plant up some more strawberries